Wow, y'all. Why I just was looking out the window. Like, this is what started my spiritual journey. Hey! Don't mind the baby. She getting on my nerves. This is what started my spiritual journey, though. Like, I'm right out here looking out here. I don't know. I just looked out the window. I always just look out the window. Right sitting on top of this fence. This brown fence right here. It was that blue bird that just flew. Did y'all see the blue bird that just flew? Wow, why he just come through doing a video? I was telling him to stay right there. See, it was about 3 minutes ago before I did the video. I saw him right there. I was like, let me get my camera. Let me get my camera so I can show the people. That's that same bird. There he go right there smiling. Now he down here. He about to come right down here. Wow, that's my first time seeing that blue bird. Hey, come on, you be hating. Oh, she pooped. Let me change her right quick, and then I'll come back to the message. Just hold on, y'all. Y'all, let me take my scarf off. Y'all, I just can't believe this. Come here. Let me let her. Hold on. Like, come on. It's like, I cannot make this stuff up, y'all. I cannot make this stuff up. I saw them, that same bird. I have not seen one of those. And it's funny because I thought the other day when we was walking back down here, I thought I saw that in the trees. And I went looking in the tree, but the bird, I went looking because I could have sworn I saw that bird. That's the blue jay. Those are the same birds, y'all. The same birds. I had never seen them in Maryland. See, that's not a blue jay right there. That's a regular bird. And that's what happened the other day. Like, man, look how God sent that one bird. That he sent that. He know me, bro. The same thing how I got before I moved from that apartment in Maryland. Before I got on my spiritual journey been going for the past few years, since 2018, 2019. I would say really more like, because 2018 is when I broke up with when I left my first baby daddy. So it really started 2018 when I started seeing, I told y'all that toad that came to my window when I was living at my mom's house. It all started back then, or maybe it was 2019, but I know I left him June, and I started to try to figure out myself, figure out what I really was on a journey then, but I hadn't completed the lesson. And it's so like this, I cannot make this stuff up, bruh. I was just in here before I looked out the window and saw that bird right there. I was just saying, God, use me. Use me. I don't care how uncomfortable it make me. Just use me. I don't care if it make me uncomfortable. Give me the words to say to these people. Give me what you want me to do. You led me to this YouTube stuff. You want me to tell me what to say. And I was just, because I'm in here editing my video that I did last night. I'm in here editing that video. And why I looked up what the blue jay meaning is, because I don't be remembering these spiritual animal meanings. But every time I see it, like, you know, I told y'all these spirit animals was what first, before I actually was believing God, because I used to be doing that manifesting stuff, writing scripture, writing like, I am so happy and grateful that I finally did this, and that I have this, and that I have created, like, all of that scripture and stuff. And I'm so mad that I left those books behind, because I really just want to show people, like, what got me doing all of that fake manifesting stuff, which is still a thing. Manifesting is still true, because you do speak it. You have to speak it and see it to believe it. You have to see it up here before it becomes reality, because everything starts in the spiritual before it becomes physical. And it's just so funny how I was literally before I seen the bird just now, literally in here just, you know, I got emotional off the video I had just did talking about the truth in them. And, you know, I was like, God, just use me. I don't care. I don't care if it make other people uncomfortable. I don't care. I was like, just use me. And then to see here that actually, that's and then to see, I guess come on, stop. So I just looked up what this meaning. And it's so funny because I'm looking up the meaning. I was on my phone though, and it says many devout Christians believe that a blue jay is a sign from heaven and a sign of good luck. It is a sign from heaven, and this is just confirmation that he want me to go ahead and talk about this Jezebel spirit. It's basically confirmations of everything that I'm doing. This bird, I just can't believe it, because this same very bird is the bird that I started seeing appearing in my backyard all of a sudden. In my backyard at that last apartment in Maryland before I left, before I started this part of my spiritual journey, like the real part where I finally gave up all my worldly possessions, everything that I was idolizing. I was giving up before I left Maryland. The girl I was then is not the same woman I am now, and I still have a lot of work to do. But to see how this is just on another level. Wow, it says blue jays are symbols. It says a blue jay is a symbol of intelligence, creativity, and mental stability. A blue jay delivers to you a message from heaven that you are on the right path and you are going through the process of mental transformation and manifestation. It indicates that you're responding properly to your current life situation. Thank you, God. I just cannot believe this stuff anymore. I'm not about to do this. I'm sorry, man. I'm just so grateful, man. It says, oh man, like these spirit animals are real. What's the odds I see that blue jay? He sent one. That's how God will, like, I'm just telling you every day, like, I'm just grateful just to know that he is with me. That's what I'm saying, that he with you every day, all day. He is with you if you let him in. And if you pay attention to the signs that he is with you, that bird, he will send and use anybody or anything. It's a reason he created the birds. It's a reason he created all these animals out here. It's a reason for all of this stuff. It's a reason. It says blue jays appears in your life, and when you see certain animals, if a certain animal keep crossing your path, repetition, pay attention to the repetition of anything, no matter how small it is. I keep seeing this little rabbit cross my path. What's the odds I don't be seeing one, and all of a sudden, I like at a certain point in my life, this just keep happening, or this just keep happening. Repetition, patterns, good or bad, pay attention to it. Pay attention to it, whether it's the patterns of a person. They keep having these same patterns. It could be bad patterns. Pay attention to those signs. Say Lonnie, Sonari, stop. It says blue jay appears in your life when you need to receive important messages from heaven. Blue jays symbolize wisdom and mental clarity. It's an indicator that you set your mind straight and you're able to think clearly. An encounter with it will bring you nothing but positive vibes. A blue jay is an extremely friendly creature and very important member of the bird's kingdom. Because I'm a very important member of God's kingdom. Pray, don't play with that girl. Don't play with that girl. I just like, I just can't believe it. Like me, you know. And I'm going to talk about this in another video today with this Ahab spirit, the Jezebel and Ahab spirit. Because a lot of us have both. Me. Have both of those spirits. I'm releasing them. I'm releasing those spirits that was placed on me. It says the most important significance of seeing a blue jay is determination. Blue jays are determined and stubborn animals like me. Like me. Determined and stubborn. I told y'all that in the other videos. I said that. God know me though. He knows. And everything that some people might think is bad, God put it in me for that reason, because he needed a me. He needed a me. Just like people be going in about Coach Stormy. I'll probably do another video about Coach Stormy today, because people going in, but some of us need her. Some of us need these people that's raw. Yes, sometimes we do need to practice our deliverance, but some of us only understand negativity. A lot of people only like negativity. My videos about negativity get the most traction. The content on Instagram, on social media that's about negativity is what people draw towards. Talk about something positive. Talk about some positive affirmations. People don't like that because a lot of people are in funks in their life. So they like this toxic talk. They like people cussing them out, even though they act like they don't know, but because all they know is trauma, that's what they gravitate towards. Stop already. That's why I really wanted to wait till I go to sleep to do these other videos I got. But I got to finish working on that other video and get that posted. Look at how me talking about the truth. And I'm going to wheel y'all right in with talking about all these other people. And wheel y'all right in so y'all can get this God word. It says, birds are deeply connected with religion. They play an important role in Christianity. And they're an ultimate symbol of new life and resurrection. And like I keep saying, maybe Christianity. I still don't believe in Christianity. Like, even though this is what it's saying. And I'm stubborn. But I don't, look, it's not supposed to be Christianity. First of all, it's supposed to be one way of doing things. One way. It's not supposed to be Christianity, Islam, this, that. And these two, Islam and Christianity, are the top two religions. They battle against each other. So you know who battles against each other. God and the devil. Well, God slays the devil. The devil think he be winning over God's people. But you don't. You already know. You can't see as far ahead as God can. You only know as far as he willing to let you. He put you in here for a certain mission. God be trying, the devil be trying to overstep, but you can't see as far ahead as God can. You don't got that owl vision like God. You don't. You can't see 75 feet away. You can only see a couple feet away. So I didn't even know blue jays was in the Bible. Wow. It says the blue jays in the Bible, because that's why I gotta read that entire Bible. I gotta make that my mission. Blue jays in the Bible are a positive omen and they're symbols of good luck. The Bible outlines an instance where a blue jay landed on Elijah's shoulder, and when he raised his head, he saw over 400 ravens eating breadcrumbs. A blue jay's feathers are a symbol of the sky, so in the Bible, they're connected to higher divine forces. Thus, a blue jay is observed as a voice from God and a fighter against evil forces. It appears after a period of struggle, announcing better days. Because I know my next chapter is on the horizon. It's here. It's like I'm this close. That's why I can't give up. You can't give up, man. You can't give up. That's why the devil was on me, so the spiritual warfare would be thick. Now he see I've been eating that stuff. I've been fighting through the spiritual warfare that's been going on. Been fighting through it. Not succumbing to that stuff. Just literally battling that thing, fighting. I'm David. I'm a slay Goliath every time. No matter how much smaller I am than you. Slaying you. Eating you. Devouring you. Don't play with that girl. But it says, blue jays are a symbol of eternal life. In the Bible, they're reminders that the world and life are much more than the one we live on this planet. They're reminding us that we're parts of a bigger process and we're witnessing the constant battle between good and evil forces. I'm witnessing it. I'm seeing it. These people that I'm even speaking on, I see it within them. This is all a battle of spiritual wickedness. For we not battle against the flesh and blood. For the battle is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in higher places. What's that chapter? Look, right? You know, we flips right to it, baby. Don't play. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that you will be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Bruh. That's the armor of God. This is my favorite one. My favorite scripture, and they be flipping right to it. Because you got to keep your armor of God on. If you keep your armor, that's like your bulletproof vest. These same way, these dudes out here be out here with their bulletproof vest. Nah, you got to keep that armor of God on. That's your bulletproof vest. Can't nothing get into you. Can't nothing take you out of here. Everything has tried to take me out, and I'm still standing. Still standing. Bro, I could have blew my brains out that day. Those accidents, this close. This close. This close. I got the armor of God on. None of this stuff gonna have me down. None of this stuff gonna have me committing suicide. Can't nothing destroy me. Nothing. Wow. If a blue, like this, and this spiritual stuff is real, what's the timing? It's all about timing. It's all about God's timing. It's all about timing. What's the odds that bird was just, I look outside and I'm like, why are these cones out here? Because they doing the trick-or-treat thing today. And I got a video even about that. Like, they doing the little boo bash trunk things, the trunk giving thing. Not giving, the trunk, trick or trunk thing for the kids here at the shelter. Like, I really love this shelter. And it's so funny. Before I saw the bird, I was in here just of gratitude. Just thankful that he led me to this shelter. And I owe them. I owe this shelter so much when I'm good. Like, I owe them so much for they come through for me and my kids. This is a very nice shelter, bruh. They got the kids, their Halloween costumes, like everything. You know, just exactly what they know my daughter's like. That princess stuff, like, God, no. And I was asking because now that I know God and I know that Halloween is the devil's holiday, I be like, dang, God, so we can't celebrate that stuff no more. And I like to do some of this stuff. I like having my own traditions with my kids, but not necessary. I told my daughter, I said, we're not going trick-or-treating this year, bro, because I know God now and I can't go trick-or-treating. And I know that's the devil's day. I said, you can still get a costume, but because of my money situation right now, I'm like, I don't even really feel like spending no money on no costumes. Like, you know, I had to we have to make sure they have what they need, and a costume is not something you need. But of course, my daughter, she's used to Halloween now. She's used to it. She was like, okay, mommy. But I said, we still gonna go to the pumpkin patch, and I'll still go to the store and buy you candy. You know, we'll do our own little thing. And then they put the flyer up about they having a boo bash thing out here, and they gave us costumes. Like, I swear, everything, like, I didn't have to spend my money on it. They provided the stuff, like, and that's why I just be like, God is the source. He supplies these people with the things to give to us. Like, this whole journey I've been on, I've been thinking like, dang, I ain't got what I used to have. The worldly possessions, the car, the money, the people, the physical support the little bit of support that I had. I'm like, dang, it's just me and my kids. You know, and even when I be writing down my emergency contact list, they be like down there, they was like, well, what if something, you know, if something happens, who? I was like, well, my mom, she live in Maryland. Like, only truly call her if it's a true emergency, because I'm not rocking with her right now. Like, but at the end of the day, if something happens, she gonna be here she gonna get my kids, like, you know. And because she don't want their dads to have them, like, she wants to be able to have them, like, just like with this whole thing, like, see, I had said it in one of my videos, but I think I had cut it out, because neither one of them, y'all ain't really capable of doing what y'all need to do. Y'all have the potential, but these dudes, they be battling their own stuff. They don't even really want to take on the work that they supposed to take on with their kids. They want to do just enough to get by. Not all of them, but a lot of them be leaving it all up to mommy. Like, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. But he has provided, man. You know, he's allowed my daughter to still have her experiences. I was sad. I'm like, dang, what about Christmas? Now I know Christmas is not We're not supposed to celebrate. Christmas ain't really Jesus' birthday. No one knows Jesus' birthday. And it's so funny. Mark said that in the video. Y'all got to go watch Mark the Messenger, because it's so funny, like how God has used, even though some of this stuff I question Mark on, you know, but he's a teacher, basically. He teaches us the God word. You know, he teaches, he's a teacher. He's a prophet. It's different types of prophets. You got ones that's going to see into the future. You got ones that's coming to teach you the way, teach you the right and wrong that we were taught in these churches, what that y'all was taught in these churches. They was teaching the false teachers. He's telling the right things, the right teachings. You know, so y'all definitely go follow Mark the Messenger on here on YouTube. It's M-A-R-C the Messenger. Just like he just did that video yesterday about how to spend time with God. And I was questioning, I'm like, I don't have to do all that fast and stuff. Like, I'm like, people be saying, but I do understand fasting a little bit more now. But to me, maybe because I haven't truly completed a true 3-day fast or a true, like, you know, right now he got me on the day fast, but I messed up yesterday. But I did go 5 days without eating no junk, no carbs. I just was only eating fruits and vegetables. So I did good with that, but I didn't make it through my 21-day Daniel fast. And I'm going to start over. I'm getting ready to start over again. And I'm going to do it. Because I need to successfully do it. Just because I know he told me to do it. I know he wants me to do that. And I need to do it. And I can do it. I can do it. Tania, you can do it. The devil now gets to me with my food. He can't, nothing else can he mess with me with. But he knows my battle with food. I told y'all about that BPD, how the binge eating is a part of that BPD. That's what I do under stress. I don't got my weed no more. I don't have nothing else I don't have sex anymore. I don't do none of that stuff. So the only thing he can do is with this food, that he knows that's one of the things I would idolize, and I still gotta release that idolization with food too. Like, you don't have to succumb to the food like that. Like, that battle with the food though, we don't even understand how that's an idol, and that can be bad, and that it has been bad for me, and that's why he want me to control that. Like, I keep saying I just want to lose the rest of my weight, this, that, and that, but he like, do what I said, and I'm going to. Starting today, we're starting over. 21 days. On Thanksgiving, I want me some banana pudding. God, he knows that. But I gotta first successfully do this. I can do it. I can do 21 days fruit and vegetables. I can do it. I just need to have that discipline. Food just be so good. And that's all I follow on Instagram. So maybe that's why I just need to get Instagram completely out of there. Like I said in one of my other videos, that is truly the social media is truly the devil's playground. It's the devil's playground. You know, and I be seeing all that good looking food on there. I be loving that food. I just love food. It tastes so good. It make me feel good. Food was always what I turned to growing up because of just going through everything. That's why I was that big girl. Like, little, you know, that's why I've always faced those issues with my weight. Because of my battle with food. That was my comfort space. That was what made me feel loved. Made me feel good. Wow, it says a blue jay also symbolizes a new beginning. And it's so funny, Ceylani kept saying, Mommy, I see a feather. Like, look how he has used my own daughter. The other day, she picked up a feather. Like, it says its blue feather indicates that this is the perfect moment to start a new project in your life. It could be a new business project or it could be some private life plan. What does it mean when you see 2 blue jays? I didn't see 2 blue jays. I just saw 1. But when I first came down here, I would see 2. I think it was about 3 actually. But before I started the journey, I'm never going to forget looking out my back, because I always look out the window. That's why I cannot live in a place with no windows. That's why that last shelter, I was like, oh, this is like jail. There's no windows. I don't get to get no natural sunlight in. I need windows. I love to look out the window. I love nature. I just can't believe this, man. Like, what's the odds? Soon as I looked out the window, it was sitting right there on the fence in front of my window. Then while I was recording the video, he flew back through. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. And just to think, it all started with having the courage to finally leave a toxic situation. It took the courage for me to finally leave, having someone just that I know stand with him because I know he provides and pays the bills. But meanwhile, it was damaging my soul, damaging me. I took the courage to leave and go back to my mama's house that year. And while I used to be in that bathroom hitting that bong, I started seeing that toad come to my window. And then it's just been a journey ever since then. This is like unbelievable. And God, one thing about God is whatever you already hear, whatever you feel he done told you, that gut, whatever you feel, whatever you know you heard, he is going to send confirmations. Look how instantly he sent that confirmation with that bird. I was literally in here talking like I say I do. This is how I started my relationship with him. Just being in the house, walking around, pacing, because that's what I just do. Walk back and forth talking. I just be talking. I was talking to God. I was picking up stuff off the floor, just talking. And I look out the window and I see the bird right there. And I was just saying, God, use me. I don't even care if it make me uncomfortable. At this point, I done got so uncomfortable this year. It's so funny. India did that message yesterday on live about getting uncomfortable. You got to get uncomfortable to get to your next level. You got to get uncomfortable. Me being up here on this YouTube, this ain't me. Crying on this camera, crying, letting anybody see me with tears. My own family and friends ain't even really seen me with tears unless it's angry, unless tears are anger because I'm spazzing on something. Now, and like so funny, she said that on live yesterday too. People see crying as a weak emotion. Like, look how he will use anybody. He will use anybody. And I don't care about crying because God knows I will cry. It don't make me weak to cry. These men out here, they think they weak if they cry. You ain't weak because you cry. You human, bruh. You human. You have feelings too. You hurt too. We have feelings. I'm always that strong friend. I'm so strong. I'm so strong. I have feelings too. That's why I relate to India, even though she be messy a little bit. But I get her. It's like, this is why he's put these certain girls in my path, because he know me. And I see a lot of myself in them. In Boss Lady, India, and Stormy, I see a lot of me in them to a degree. I see it. That's why I can see these women. I can see between the lines of these women, because I see me in you. I see it. She just finally went to sleep. But I just can't believe it. It says clarity. It's not a coincidence that a blue jay is appearing in your life right now. It symbolizes a mental transformation you've been going through. You've been struggling a lot lately, but you've gained wisdom that helps you to see things more clearly. Wow. You can't tell me that that's not God. You've been struggling a lot lately. I've been struggling all year. Since February. Struggling. It's been a struggle all year. But I've gained the wisdom that helps me see things more clearly. I just said that in that video that I'm actually going to post. I said that, like, for everything I've lost. Look what I've gained. I've lost all my things. I was just saying that yesterday. Like, dang, I only got my one jacket. Like, I only got my little one pair of Uggs that's getting a little cooler. I said the same jacket and Uggs I came down here with, that's what I have now. Like, I ain't had to wear that stuff since we got to Texas. As soon as we got to Texas, it started warming up. It started warming up on day 2. I said, well, it was a little, like, it was like it is now. It's like not cold like it is probably in Maryland right now, but compared to how hot it be here, it's cool. It's cold. But it ain't cold where I come from, so this ain't nothing to me. Like, this is cool. I like this. This is 62 degrees gonna be the high for the day. That ain't bad coming from where I'm from. I know it's colder in Maryland, but you know, I'm like, dang, I don't got my little jackets, but I understand. I get it, and I know he's going, just like Job, he's gonna bless me with my stuff. He gonna bless me with my stuff back. He promised me, and God's word will not go in vain. Like, God is not a man that he shall lie. It will not come back void. My daughter, everything that we had to give up, leave behind, we left behind a lot. We've been in the season. I've been telling her, I'm like, you know, I said, God got us on this journey. We're going to get our stuff back. We're going to get double. She keeps saying, Mommy, I just miss having my own room. Mommy, I just, you know, and it would make me sad because I feel like, damn, as a mom, like, she used to this and now, you know, but this has been a humbling season for her too. She needed this too. Because you need to understand that everything ain't just given to you. Everything happens for a reason. It teaches her to be appreciative because she's spoiled. Like me, spoiled. Because I'm used to everything going my way. God has spoiled me. I'm so used to things going my way that when something don't go my way, now I'm having a fit. Now I'm getting mad. And that's why I did this whole journey. Them days, I did them videos for y'all to prove this stuff is on here. I did them videos saying, like, he don't care. You sliding down the wall talking to all this girl. He don't care about all of that. You better get in order. You better learn the lesson that he trying to get you to learn. Why you sliding down the wall? Because something ain't going your way. But look what I've gained. Look how I found my purpose. Look at the clarity. You know, and it's so funny because manifestation truly is real. And I'm just so mad I left, but I recorded I got a video on my channel with all 3 of my vision boards. But I didn't, the one I did for this year, of course I didn't show it because that was my vision board for this year. That's why I just be mad about. I wish I would have took all of them books and my 3 vision boards that was in Maryland. I really wish I had that stuff because with everything finished planning out, look how everything that I was writing on them vision boards, that 2020 or 2021, I wrote that I wanted to find my purpose. In 2022, I found my purpose. I found my purpose. Like, it's a reason that all my life I've been that go-to person. I've been that friend. I've been the one that people pour all their problems onto. They come to me for the advice. They come to me. I'm the go-to person. I'm supposed to be this therapist. Like, even though I be acting like I don't want to, but, you know, I feel good that I can help people. I feel good. It make me feel good. Like, it makes me feel good. You know, the wisdom. I've gained so much wisdom this year. So much wisdom. Wow. And it says, if a blue jay appears in your life, it brings you positive vibrations from heaven. Your guardian angels want to boost your confidence and tell you to trust yourself. Because that's part of that people pleasing. I mean, it's part of that self-doubt. And I've been talking to y'all in these videos about that. I have that self-doubt and spirit still on me. And I need to trust that I know what I know. I know. I've always been right. Not 100% of the time, but 95, I'm going to say 98% of the time, when I call something for what it is, I lost space on my phone. That's because I need to get all them videos out that I have. Even though people be trying to make me feel like, oh, like, cause sometimes you be feel like, oh, maybe you just being negative, or no, I see it. Like, that's my gift. And that's why God want me to trust yourself, girl. That's why he sends me these confirmations. Even with that video that I was doubting putting out, the one that I'm actually editing right now, the second one about the truth, and then I was like, I don't know if I should put it out. Like, every time I do that though, I see something else. Randomly, like, he will use anybody as a sign. Once you awaken to God, you can see, you can come, and he answers. That's why when people say he don't answer, it's like, because you have not spent enough time with him. He will answer every single question you have. He will do it. Anything you doubt and anything that you need confirmation on, he will do it with the quickness. With the quickness. With the quickness. My mama gonna tell me that he don't answer often, like, boo-boo. That's false. That's a false teaching. Because he's done it for me. He answers me just like this. Just like this. He's sending a sign, but if your brain, it's your level of receptiveness. Like, if you're not able to receive what someone is giving, like, they can say, you can read, just like you can read a line 100 times. You can read something, but if you don't have the capacity in your brain to comprehend the understanding of those words, if you can't comprehend, you're going to miss it every time. Just like they said the other day, people will go to a seminar and you might say, I ain't getting nothing out of it. But this person may have got 10 gems out of it. But it's your level of your perception level. It's what you get. It's you that's not getting nothing out of it. Because of your level of your mindset. You got to train your mind. You got to train your mind. You have to do the work on your mind. Feed your brain with the right things, with the right information. Because if you feed your brain with the wrong things, it's going to reflect in your body, in your actions. But I just can't believe this. I mean, I can believe it at the end of the day because I know God is here with me and he want me doing what I'm doing. And sometimes I don't be wanting to put it out there, certain things out there, because I'm like, ugh, these people ain't going to be listening. If it's positive, they ain't gonna really want to hear. If it's negative, they gonna feel like, oh, you talking trash, you condemning, you doing this. But I'm doing what God told me to do. And whatever he sees fit for me is what's gonna be. And if he think I'm doing wrong in the area, if he think, he gonna correct me. Like I told him today, use me. Use me. Use me. Every day I ask him to use me. That's what he doing. So I'll see y'all in the next video because I'm about to put her up and I'm going to finish editing that other video so I can get that posted, so I can go ahead and record the other video I want to do today about Jezebel and Ahab spirits, because that's what we battling against. We got them, that wickedness. Jezebel is the leader of Satan's kingdom, and that's why it's in so many people, man and woman, that lustful, controlling, manipulative, just downright evil spirit. I gotta do that video. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.